The rain was falling softly outside the window. Inside a small room, a young man named Michael sat alone, staring at his phone, scrolling through pictures of people who looked happy, successful, and free. But his heart felt heavy. Nothing was working. His dreams felt far, his efforts felt useless, and his life felt painful. He whispered to himself, "Why is my life full of suffering? Why can't I be happy like others?" That evening, to clear his mind, Michael decided to go for a walk in the nearby park. The sky was cloudy, the air was cold, and the trees were silent. As he walked slowly, lost in his thoughts, he heard a strange sound. It was a soft, painful chirping. He looked around and saw a small bird on the ground. Its wing was hurt. It couldn't fly. It was trying and failing, again and again. Michael stopped. He watched the bird struggle. The bird flapped its wings, fell down, tried again, fell again, but it did not give up. Michael bent down and said softly, "Poor little bird, life must be hard for you." Suddenly, an old man sitting on a nearby bench spoke. "Son, that bird is teaching you a lesson." Michael looked surprised. "What lesson?" The old man smiled gently and said, "Come, sit. Let me tell you a story." The Bird and the Storm. Once, the old man began, there was a bird that lived in a beautiful forest. The sky was always blue, food was easy to find, life was comfortable. The bird believed life is easy, life is safe. Then, one day, a storm came. Heavy rain, strong winds, dark clouds. The trees shook, the nests fell. The bird was terrified. It cried, "Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything wrong." The storm broke its nest. The rain soaked its feathers. The wind pushed it down. The bird suffered. For the first time in its life, it felt pain. For the first time, it felt weak. For the first time, it felt alone. But do you know what the storm did? Michael shook his head. The old man continued. The storm forced the bird to learn to fly higher. It forced the bird to build a stronger nest. It forced the bird to become wiser. Without the storm, the bird would have stayed weak. The truth about suffering. The old man looked at Michael and said softly, "Son, suffering is not here to destroy you. Suffering is here to shape you." Michael felt something move inside his heart. The old man continued, "You see, people think happiness comes when problems end, but real peace comes when you grow stronger than your problems." Michael whispered, "So suffering has a purpose?" The old man nodded. "Yes, every pain has a message, every struggle has a lesson." He pointed toward the injured bird. "Look at it. It is not asking, 'Why me?' It is asking, 'How can I try again?'" Michael watched the bird carefully. Again it tried. Again it fell. But again it stood up. No anger, no self-pity, no quitting, just effort. Why we suffer in life. The old man said, "Most people suffer because they fight reality. They resist change. They expect life to be fair. They wait for comfort. But life is not a bed of roses. Life is a training ground." He paused, then said, "God does not test the weak. He trains the chosen." Michael's eyes filled with tears. All his failures, all his delays, all his heartbreaks. Could it be training? The bird's final flight. As they watched, something beautiful happened. The bird flapped its wings again, stronger this time, longer this time. It stumbled, but then it lifted, just a little, then again, higher, and finally the bird flew. Not perfectly, not smoothly, but it flew. Michael smiled for the first time in weeks. The old man whispered, "That is life. Not perfect, not easy, but possible if you don't quit." The powerful life lesson. The old man stood up and said, "Son, Let me tell you something you must never forget. He looked Michael straight in the eyes. You don't stop suffering by escaping pain. You stop suffering by becoming stronger than pain. He continued, the moment you stop asking, why is this happening to me, and start asking, what is this teaching me, your life will change. Michael felt hope rising in his chest. The old man said, storms don't come to ruin you, they come to reveal you. Michael's realization. As the old man walked away, Michael stayed there, silent. He looked up at the sky. The clouds were still there, but a little light was breaking through. He whispered to himself, maybe my life is not broken. Maybe it is being built. For the first time, Michael didn't feel like a victim. He felt like a student, learning, growing, becoming. Final message to the viewer. If you are watching this and you feel tired, if you feel broken, if you feel like life is unfair, remember the bird. It didn't wait for the storm to stop. It learned to fly in the storm. And so will you. Your pain is not your enemy. Your struggle is not your curse. Your suffering is not your end. It is your training. It is your preparation. It is your becoming. Don't quit. Don't complain. Don't lose faith, because one day you will look back and say, now I understand. The storm made me stronger.